Ladies and gentlemen, CMB Review here with a little bit of a how-to video. We've been having a lot of complaints from our customers that they didn't like the rebuildable RBA that came with the TFV8. So, what we're going to do today is a little bit of a how-to video on exactly how to build and set up the rebuildable RBA for the TFV8. Alright. Go ahead, pop that on its base. Get all this together. Now, what we have in here is a 7-wrap Clapton. Very pretty build. The most important part of the TFV8 is the wicking process. Now, this is the build that came with the RBA. This is the cotton that came with the RBA. This is the tool that came with the RBA. And Exxon, so forth. Now, there's a few key things that I think people are missing when it comes to building this RBA. When you're wicking it, I'm not going to tell you to pack it, but you're going to want to make sure that the cotton's real tight. And give you a pretty good strand of cotton here. Don't need to work it too much, or you won't be able to get it in. Wicking this thing can be really tricky. Sometimes you just got to tear the cotton apart until you get a good piece that'll go through the hole. We'll give this a shot. There we go. We'll leave that like that. Flip around to the other side. Sometimes gotta just go work with the cotton a little bit. You're not gonna need much with tails coming off the side. Just going ahead and trim it up. Now, whenever you're wicking it, you got a hole right here on the side, and you just want to steer as much of the cotton as you can right down in that direction. You almost want to pack it just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Same thing with the other side, just kind of pack it in there. If you can get it all tucked in there like this side, you're doing real good. The other side, got a little bit too much left. Try to work it down as much as we can. You can always cheat it just a little bit. Cut it with some scissors. And just keep tucking it down in there. And you see the cotton down there at the bottom of the hole. This side, you want to do the same thing. Just try to tuck it all down in there. And that, ideally, that's perfect. Right in there. You can see both sides right there. Try to work this in a little bit more right here. Looks good. Cap will just slide right onto the top. This part where you want to put an ohm meter on it. Make sure you got some reading. Look down in the hole real good. Make sure it ain't contacting around anywhere inside of the wall, which this looks great. Reason you use an ohm meter is because if it's contacting the metal side, it'll short out. It'll show. Let's use some Bloomsday Elixir Outsider. Because before you put this thing together, before you want anything to go on, you want all this cotton in here to be saturated. You want really good wet in there. Right there, that's looking pretty good. Reason that you want it to be good and wet is because once you start that wick, the fluid's going to transfer across that a lot easier than if it were dry. If it were dry, it would take the fluid a really long time to transfer across. You wind up getting dry hits, burnt hits. This way is perfect. After you get it all good and wet, just go ahead and screw it on together like so. Everything looks really good there. Cotton's wet, but not super soupy wet. Go ahead and take it off here for the next part. Eventually it'll come off of there. Finally. That's a lot of threads on that tank. Just screw it together till it's snug. Make sure your air holes are right, airflow's right where you want it. You can go ahead and start filling it up. For all intents and purposes, you don't really have to fill it all the way up. Just get it a good way full. Alright. Then go ahead, wipe off the excess. You see a lot of air coming through there, be a leak. Just see one little air bubble leaking out through there. You can see the cotton in there. Fluid that I poured in there isn't immediately pouring out, which is good. Go ahead and screw this on there. Put it on a Snow Wolf 218. Diming it out at 0.26 ohms. Pretty moderate. We'll run it at 96. The airflow that you get out of the rebuildable is way, way more than any of the coils. Like this tank has an octuplet coil in it, and I mean it's good coil, but there's a huge restriction of airflow in the coil. When you use the rebuildable, there's so much airflow, so much more capability. I mean, that's at 100 watt. We can do 127 watt. And still, it's hitting great. It's not hot because there's so much airflow. It doesn't get a chance to get hot. If you wick it right, tuck it right, it won't leak. It is just an awesome stand-up tank with the coils that come with it. They're all quality, they're all awesome, but even the rebuildable coil that it comes with is completely top notch. Better than a lot of the RTDAs that we have on the market today. This is C&B Review. Hopefully this tutorial helps you out, helps you build better, and enjoy the quality of the product that you've purchased or that you're looking to purchase. You can pick one of these up at C&B, and they're moderately priced at $25 a piece. Stop on in, pick one up, mention us, and you probably get a free bottle of juice. But this is C&B Review.